What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. We're going to be starting out with this first video titled Brainwashing Children. New York City school accused of encouraging anti-ICE slogans. And these are little kids. These are like 6, 7, 8-year-olds. Then we got a video titled President Trump posts video portraying Obamas as apes, sparking outrage. Everybody's all mad now at the Orange Eagle. I mean, some people been mad, but they're real mad now. Then we got a video titled 2 killed after U.S. forces strike alleged drug boat in Eastern Pacific. Starting to get confused about this drug boat stuff. They were saying all of it was come from Venezuela. Now we own Venezuela, where the drug boats are coming from. Then we got a video titled Antifa member arrested in Minnesota. It was that guy who was doing that call to action saying to do bad things to ICE agents. Then he was on the run begging for money. Well, now he's been detained. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Ghostly, and it's titled Flashing the President. Then getting back into the news, we got a video titled President Trump, or the Trump administration to reclassify 50,000 federal workers. They're doing it strategically. Then we have a video titled White House official targeted by some rando, some asshole here. I don't know why that's not all over the news. You would think that they'd want to boost people attacking the Trump administration, but thankfully they're not. Then we have an interesting video titled Luigi Mangione claims double jeopardy after New York trial date set to begin before the federal case. They're still trying to be sneaky with Luigi Mangione. They were trying to get the backpack thrown out. That didn't work. Now they're claiming double jeopardy. Then we got, for the last little bit of the news, ICE arrests trucker in deadly head-on crash. It's clear. You need to go sit down. You gotta sit that booty down. We're just getting started. You're a good boy. Like I said, ICE arrests trucker in deadly head-on crash. An illegal trucker out here smoking more Americans. You know, and then we got people out here bitching about ICE. I don't get it. Then we're going to be getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got an unboxing today. Somebody sent me something. I think this is from Peyton, but we will see when we open it. Then we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Colty, and that one's titled The Language of Love. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Contains Alcohol, and this one's titled Tastes Like Fascism. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Guest Son? What's up, Ghostly? What's up, Zero? What's up, Southern Eagleman? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Matt Rogers? And what's up, Russell? Happy freedom, you hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Kevin, you were first today. Happy freedom to you, and I appreciate you racing to the chat, Kevin. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom to you. Let me see. What's up, MU? What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Pumpkin? Happy freedom. Make sure we get everybody here. What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy freedom to you. Matt Rogers, you are omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Appeal to Heaven? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Puffin Stuff? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Watchman? Oh, Watchman, I forgot to send you the other list. Damn it. I will try and get that done. Happy freedom to you, Watchman. I appreciate you. Hair Juicer, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you, Hair Juicer. Everybody's all fired up for the voice chat. You guys should get a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's 10 doll hairs for the month. You can join us in the voice chat. Plus, you'll have access to all the cool shit we got. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? What's up, Meta? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. And what is up, everyone over on the GoofTube? Anakims, you were first today. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Zeus Boot? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Finn? Mr. Satan, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Proud Patriot Girly? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, Joe? What's up, Agent O? What's up, Parabellum? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, Rhyme Time? What's up, Larry? What's up, Jenny? And what's up, HM? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being here over on the GoofTube. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It's like a big middle finger right in their face. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but I accidentally reapplied for monetization over on the GoofTube. I don't think they're going to give it to me, but you never really know. They have yet to actually go through and look at it. So there's a chance they might, go ahead and remonetize us, but probably not. I'm just being honest here, probably not. And so that's the thing. Either way, Let's go ahead and get into thanks. Now, I feel like I was forgetting to tell you guys something, and I don't know what that is. We'll figure that out. Either way, let's get started here. Like I said, we're going to be starting out with this first video. It's pretty short. It's titled Brainwashing Children. New York City School Accused of Encouraging Anti-ICE Slogans. Fire these people immediately. We don't need 7-year-old activists and shit. These people are ruining these kids. That's what the Democrats do, though. You know, they love to ruin kids. They're a bunch of weirdos. Either way, let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to skip the first half of it because it's not relevant to the topic. Either way, once again, brainwashing children. New York City school accused of encouraging anti-ICE slogans. Go ahead and hit that like button on whatever platform you're watching on, and let's get into this.
Absolutely nuts footage. This is like something out of the Cultural Revolution. Students at New York's Chloe Day School are being taught anti-ICE chants by activists. Look at this.
So some of our friends are going to share how they feel about what's happening and what they want to see happen in our government to change the harm that we see. What do we want to tell people?
Enough is enough. Stop hurting people.
And what do we want to say as a school?
Enough is enough. Stop hurting people.
Kelly, this is like brainwashing. As I said, it's like the Cultural Revolution. What is happening here?
You're right, James. That is the analogy to make, the Cultural Revolution, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, these are children who obviously don't understand the very, difficult, complicated issues at play here, and certainly their teachers are not, actually explaining what's actually going on, and it's really sad to use children as pawns. You know, you can have your opinions about ICE if you don't think that, you want the government getting out illegal immigrant criminals. We've got people that have been wanted for everything from assault to sexual assault, even of minors, to murder. If you're, standing for those people, that's one thing. But to use children as your pawn to help those criminals is just beyond the pale. And it worries me because this is exactly from the communist playbook. And, Zoran Mamdani is already, making the city worse. I wonder how comfortable people would feel doing that, for example, if Mayor Adams was still in office. I haven't heard, Mamdani utter a word of complaint about that kind of brainwashing. And you just know, he's trying to, of course, make more good little voters that will vote for the insanity that he represents.
I'm sure he approves of that absolutely 100%. Kelly Jane Torrance, thank you so much for your time.
Okay. Like I said, turning these little kids into activists, sort of. They're not old enough to know anything about anything. They think they're having fun at school, but of course these evil adults have an ulterior motive. Next up, we're going to hop right into this. Trump posts video portraying Obamas as apes, and it's sparking outrage. Now, unfortunately, they don't show it, and that made me feel like maybe I can't show it because YouTube and Twitch is so soft. They're very soft. Softer than the inside of an avocado. So I will post the video over on the website as well as Discord. I'm sure it's all over on Discord already, but I can't show it on the live because the last thing I need is a strike before the weekend to piss me off, and I don't need that. I woke up angry today, but we're going to make it a good day, so don't you worry. Either way, we're going to get right into this. Like I said, Trump posts video portraying Obamas as apes, and everybody's super mad about it. Go ahead and hit that like button, and let's get into this.
President Trump posted a video depicting the Obamas as apes, sparking outrage from both the left and the right. The now deleted video was about unsubstantiated voting fraud claims from 2020. In the last few seconds, the video flashes to a scene with former President Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama's heads superimposed on monkeys' bodies, with a song from The Lion King playing. Democrats immediately criticized the video as racist. But even more notably, so have some Republicans. Senator Tim Scott, a Republican who is also the first black senator from the state of South Carolina, said, and I quote, "Praying it was fake because it's the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. The president should remove it." And GOP Congressman Mike Lawler of New York called it wrong and incredibly offensive, whether it was intentional or a mistake. Lawler said it should be deleted immediately with an apology offered. Now, the White House initially defended the video as a meme related to The Lion King, in which Trump is the king of the jungle and Democrats are other various animals. However, the White House then took down the video. A senior White House official later told The Hill that a staffer erroneously posted the video. I'm Kate Martell, and I write The Hill's 1230 Report newsletter. For more of today's news, please...
Okay. Now, what I think is really funny about that whole deal is that it was not just Obama's being shown. Now, it might have been shown. I've seen two different videos. I've seen the actual AI video, and then I've seen what people are saying is what Trump posted, where it shows a lot of content referring to 2020 being stolen and all that stuff. And then for a brief moment, it plays a couple seconds of this AI video that shows Obama and his individual, right? Michael there, as you know, their faces on apes or whatever. But if you actually watch the whole video, it shows everybody. It's got like Omar, it's got Hyena Harris, it's got Old Man Walter, and then they're not all apes. It's a variety of animals there. And so I don't know. It's not really that racist. I don't know. People are so fucking soft. Either way, next up we have 2 killed after U.S. forces strike alleged drug boat in eastern Pacific. I almost said specific. That's different. Either way, smoked a drug boat here, which I'm starting to become confused about. Because like I said before, they were saying all these drug boats were coming from Venezuela. That was the whole reason when we got Maduro. When we took over Venezuela. There's still drug boats. Why? And they don't really say. They don't really say where they're coming from. They don't really say where they're going. They're just smoking drug boats. And so now I'm a little confused about things. But either way, before we get into that, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these first 2 videos. In the first video, they were showing activists training elementary kids to be protesters and activists. And it reminds me of when the lefties used to be outraged when conservatives would be teaching their kids to shoot guns and stuff like that. They would say conservatives are training their kids to be terrorists and extremists, but we never made them chant, and we never did that shit in school. So, it's just double standards there. Big time. Teaching kids to be activists is terrible. Like, they think that's a good idea until it's bedtime. What are you going to do when your kid protests you because they don't want to go to bed? They don't want to eat their SpaghettiOs today. They want to watch TV. They don't want to go to school. When they start protesting, are you going to whoop their ass? Because that kind of makes you wrong, right? Like, you turned them into protesters. You're going to be mad when they're protesting. So, I don't know. But again, these are the people who don't raise their own kids anyway. So, yeah, they'll be all right. They'll either be Antifa or in prison by the time they're 18. So, it is what it is. Either way, and then in the second video there, people crying over this funny video. Red and blue officials crying racism. White House tried to smooth things over, but ended up taking the video down. Like I said, the video is on X, because that's how things work on X. There's no removing anything, because everybody grabs it as soon as it comes out. So I will be posting the AI video. I'll grab both. I'll grab the video that shows the stolen election shit with the little brief moment of the AI video, and then I'll also post the AI video itself over on Discord as well as jeffmaclive.com. So go ahead and join either platform. Join them both if you want to. Either way, like I said, next up, smoking a drug boat. It's coming. It sounds like we're having a party. It's not that kind of party. But either way, it's coming up next. First, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about those first 2 videos. Well, thank you, Snooks. I appreciate the compliment. The sun came out today. It was like the first time I've seen it since October. It was amazing, but the wind sucks. The wind is awful outside. It's probably worse now. So yeah, sun's out, guns out. That's how it went today. Hair Juicer, remind me tonight. I have a new horrible dog story. Yes, Hair Juicer. Let me just go ahead and write a reminder. Let me see. Hair Juicer, horrible dog story. We will be discussing that later today. Over in the voice chat, go get yourself a membership, you hooligans. For only 33 cents a day, you can help this poor starving cat. Look at him. He looks like a full buffalo there. Don't let Klaus wither away. Also, tomorrow is Klaus's birthday. He's going to be a 4-year-old Klaus tomorrow. He's getting fancy feast at midnight tonight. He's a good boy. Anyways, Snooks, aren't you cold? No, I'm not cold. I was born a Michigander. Guess the video's old. I've seen the Dallas Zoo live in the 90s. Well, there you go, guess See? Fake outrage. Matt Rogers, shouldn't that be the former first gentleman? Oh, Michael. Oh, Michael hasn't came out yet. A little bit. 10 minutes, funny. It is funny. So the Eagleman, that's no different than teaching kids to hate a certain race. It's true. You're true. You are right. Russell, was Poodles harmed? I don't know. A little excited to find out. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom. What's up, Metal? Happy freedom to you. I mean boobs. That's what I mean, Metal. We're on the same page here. What's up, Kane? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Night Wolf? Happy freedom to you. You find the cool kids again? You did. Welcome back to the live. What's up, Roy? If I can get you all ready, happy freedom to you. Metal AOC is a jackass. You are right. What's up, Wee Wan? Happy freedom to you. We were called monkeys as kids when we were silly or acting up. Yep, now it's racism. Softies out there. What's up, Danon? Happy freedom to you. What's up, My Feed? Happy freedom to you. Kane, whoa, the gun show. I know, don't you worry, I got a permit. I'm clear. I'm clear. Get a strike because YouTube doesn't allow us to show guns on the live. That'd be too good. We would leave YouTube permanently if that happened. That'd be the last strike I ever got. Like, just never again. What's up, Elder Zoomer? Happy freedom to you. I'll check it out, Metal. I haven't heard of that before, but I will check it out. Maybe I'll look it up during the voice chat and everybody will get to witness it. Thank you for the suggestion. What's up, Rad? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sandra's? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Guess Who? Happy freedom to you. Guess who? So the left wants to abort the unborn and then use the ones who escaped as lemmings? Yeah, that's what they do. Rad, I'm getting tired of these supposed drug boats being destroyed instead of going to the source. Do they not realize that the shit that they're putting in the water every time they're destroying one of the boats? Yeah, I hear you. Like I said, they were saying it was Venezuela. We own Venezuela now. So where's the drug boats coming from? They're like, well, they're coming from the Pacific. Oh, they just came out of the water? Just fell out of the sky, landed in the ocean, and then went in a direction? They don't tell you where it's going. They don't tell you where it's coming from. I don't know. I was a lot more certain of things when they were saying it was Venezuela. What's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom. What's up, Daydream? Happy freedom to you. Mr. Lynn, the baby guns? That's okay. That's okay. I only have to be strong enough to... Nah, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. You're right, Mr. Lynn. What's up, Damon Walker? Happy freedom to you, and God bless you, Damon Walker. Appreciate you sliding through. Nephilah, happy freedom. My mom called me a little monkey all the time. Was she a racist? Maybe. Maybe she was hitting you with the hate speech. You just didn't know. I don't know. The lefties out here, they're soft. What's up, Tar Kitty? Happy freedom. The first video we posted wasn't from Wood TV. They might have stole it from us, but that's not who was running that video. What's up, Sven? Happy freedom. Sven, the video wasn't racist unless you think both white and black people can be turtles as well. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If they'd have played more of the AI video, you'd see that there was all kinds of animals involved. Sounds like we're talking about Epstein stuff. We're not. What's up, Mike Ingalls? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, Proud Patriot Girl, you can go ahead and send me that. What's up, Donkeys? Happy freedom. Make sure we get everybody. Larry says, plus if you get on Jeff Mac Live, let's see, get in the live chat and you'll be able to see I'm a real person. That's right, Larry. Larry's not AI, okay, guys? Mike Ingalls, instead of cocaine bear, it's cocaine sharks. That's a little bit scarier, you know, in my opinion. It shouldn't be, because bears are actually on land where my ass is, but, you know, sharks are just scary. Heard you said no poodles were harmed. I don't know if I'm disappointed or intrigued. Russell, he's got moobs. Leave Jeff alone. I don't have moobs. I don't have enough meat on my chest. I still got a little bird chest like I'm 14. I'm a flat-chested beauty. You like that? Yes. Zero's using hate speech on me, telling me to quit monkeying around. Gotta go cry in the corner. Let's go ahead and move forward here. Like I said, 2 killed after U.S. force strikes an alleged drug boat in the Eastern Pacific. They're in the Eastern Pacific. Come on. Show us the drug boats. Do the thing. YouTube fighting this ad blocker, but you lose every time. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
All right, you're watching live now. We are getting some breaking news. U.S. Southcom is sending this out on social media, saying that they have targeted and conducted a lethal kinetic strike on a vessel operated by designated terrorist organizations. They say intelligence confirmed that the vessel was transiting along known narco-terrorist routes in the Eastern Pacific, and it was engaged in narco-trafficking operations. Southcom says 2 narco-terrorists were killed during the action and no U.S. military forces were harmed. This is a video that they sent out along with the post, and I'll just underscore something that they write in the post. This is the Eastern Pacific. This is not in the Caribbean. The majority of the strikes that we've seen in recent months have been taking place in the Caribbean, off the coast of countries like Venezuela. This one on the other side, the Eastern Pacific. This lethal strike being carried out and being posted on social media just moments ago. We will let you know if we learn any more about this strike. What we do know for now is that U.S. Southcom says 2 people were killed as a result of the strike. It was conducted by Commander General Francis Donovan with Joint Task Force Southern Spear against a vessel operated by what Southcom says is a designated terrorist organization.
Okay. Now, like I said, it seems like same old, but they didn't tell us where they were going or where they were from. Which is weird. It is weird. I wonder if they're doing it strategically, because I think this is the second time this has happened where they striked a boat, and they were just like, yeah, this is a drug boat. It came from somewhere. It was going somewhere else. And they didn't tell us where, and I wonder if one day they're going to be like, oh, it's Cuba. Or it's wherever. It's Colombia, right? All these places that President Trump keeps listing. I wonder if one day he's going to go, yeah, these boats we've been smoking, it belongs to this country, and we're going to go take their leader too. That's not going to look really good. Because right now, this strike and the one before, we don't know where the boats came from. We don't know where they were going. They've already got momentum because people are backing up these boats being blown up because they were coming from Venezuela. Now we don't know where they're coming from. We don't, they do, but they're not sharing it with us. So now it seems almost like, not like gaslighting, but almost. Because I assume these drug boats are drug boats. I assume they weren't just out here performing acts of terrorism. But to do this up front and then to turn around and blame another country and then go invade that country because of these drug boats, that shit's not going to look good. And a lot of people aren't going to question it because a lot of people just do whatever Trump says. They don't think for themselves. And that's unfortunate, but it is a real thing. So some people are just going to back this no matter what. But I'm really questioning, why are they not telling us where these boats are going and where do they come from? Are they coming here? Are they bringing drugs here? Because that's probably what's happening. But why aren't they saying that? And where are the drugs coming from? Is it still coming from Venezuela? If so, why are we not shutting that down? We're over there. That's us right now. Why aren't we shutting that down? If it is coming from Colombia or Cuba or any of these other places that President Trump keeps talking about, why aren't they saying that? You know, why are they not giving up those details? They're just like, drug boats smoked. They're already calling them alleged drug boats. They're trying to say that they're not drug boats, those are fishermen. So, you know, not giving us the extra details is kind of hurting them, in my opinion. I always try to think about it like, how are the normies looking at it, right? The left is going to hate it no matter what. Anything President Trump does, they're going to hate it. People on the far right, they're going to believe Trump no matter what. But normies, you got to like corral them. They don't know shit, right? So then when this information comes out and it's vague, and then the next step happens, right? Whatever that may be, point fingers at another country probably. The normies are going to look at this and go, what's going on? Democrats are going to come out and go, President Trump's invading a country. And the normies, well, they're going to be inclined to believe that because all these drug boat strikes, there's no details with it. That's a problem, but we'll see how it all turns out. I'm just a hooligan. Next up, Antifa member arrested in Minnesota. This is that ugly bald dude, not me. But the guy that's got the Antifa logo right here, he's doing a call to action saying to go and do bad things to ICE agents. Not just saying he would do it and it was their time to have bad things happen to them, but to tell the public to do it. Well, they started shutting down his social media. He got scared. He went on the run. He was begging for money. That didn't work out. They went and got his goofy ass. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this drug boat getting smoked, and 2 terrorists being on board when it happened. What is this, guess some? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The outrage. Oh, the outrage. Oh, the racism. Oh my goodness. That's okay. That's okay. Very nice, guess some. Guess some's our in-house artist here. What's up, Ghostly? Happy freedom to you. You dealing with a situation, are you, Ghostly? Zero, an easy way to remember the oceans is how the sun comes up. AM is the Atlantic, sun goes down, PM is the Pacific. I did not know that. I hope I can retain that information, because that's a good way to remember it. Thank you for letting me know, Zero. We just got Lake Michigan, so everything else to me is just the O-chin. But now I'm going to try and remember. Russell, make sharks high again. I don't know if they're coming out with t-shirts, but they might. Snook's saying I'm a little too white. Like Brady Bunch white? That's too bad. I haven't heard that since I was a teenager. What's up, Courtly? Happy freedom to you. We got nice sunshine out here in Hood Canal. That's badass. Enjoy that weather. Metal. Guess I'm the resident comedian. That's right. What's up, Horizon? Happy freedom to you. What's going on here? Thank you so much, King of Biltong, for that $5 hair donation over on Rumble. You're a badass, Biltong. Thank you so much for the support. Says, have a great weekend, Jeff and hooligans. I am listening but working. Cheers. Don't work too hard, Biltong. Thank you so much for everything. Corley, you got rain tomorrow. I don't want rain tomorrow. That's kind of weird. I hope it washes away the snow, because I am sick and tired of the snow. So tired of it. What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom. If they're smoking drug boats, I don't care where they're from or about any of the other conditions. Drug boats and cigars are always smoke them if you got them. I don't care. Yeah, Ramsey. It's the bitching that'll happen in the future that I'm anticipating. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom to you. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for that doll hair donation over on Rumble. You're a badass, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much for the support. Says, looking kind of soft, Jeff. Need to hit some push-ups, brother. Much love. I wish I could answer this question, but I have so much bad stuff happening around me, I just can't. So I'll just eat shit. It's fine. Get me a spoon, and I will eat shit today. That's totally fine. What's up, Mike T? Happy freedom to you. Well, reading through here. What's up, Fitzy? Happy freedom to you. Don't be leery of Larry. That's right. That's right. What's up, Ranch? Happy freedom to you. Corley, 1% of cocaine makes fish unconscious. How do you know? How much tax dollars did we spend to find out that information? Zero, rain's going to turn the snow into ice. I don't know. It's supposed to be in the 30s for like the next 10 days, which is crazy. I just don't believe it. I think it's a psyop. Well, thank you, Meta. I can't say that out loud because YouTube's going to absolutely think I'm saying something hate speech-wise. But I appreciate the compliment, Meta. Red, and the thing is they don't really know if they're carrying drugs or just fishing. Well, the boats they've already hit, they found cocaine, but they haven't found fentanyl. And so Congress is saying they're not drug boats because they're only finding cocaine. But cocaine's a drug. So they don't want to say that out loud. They just keep saying alleged drug boats. It's because President Trump is saying the whole reason we're striking the boats is to stop fentanyl. But if the boats don't have fentanyl, then we're not stopping fentanyl. And so that's what the Democrats are highlighting right now. And that's why they say alleged drug boats. They do have cocaine. I mean, I don't know about this one they just hit. They haven't really said that out loud yet. But up until this point, they have had drugs on them. It just hasn't been fentanyl. Rad found where when they go to when they go to retrieve the shit, if you look it up, it's everywhere. You can find it. We've covered it a couple times. Larry, this video is probably already getting zonked. Jeff already showed the guns. Yeah, it might be. It might be over for YouTube. What's up, Nucking Futz? Happy Freedom. What's up, Robert? Happy Freedom to you. Oh, I appreciate you, Proud Patriot Girly. I'll check it after the live. Bullseye, those is crack sharks, not cocaine sharks. They're not classy like that. You go to Florida, you get in 3-foot water, and the sharks are like, "You got $1, man? You got doll hair? I'll do some things for a doll hair." I don't know what that is, guys. I'm not going to read that out loud because I don't know what that is. What's up, Puffin' Stuff? Happy Freedom to you. All right, hooligans, let's move forward here. Like I said, Antifa member arrested in Minnesota. Now, before we get into this, I'm going to remind you, hooligans, really quick. Wrong reminder. If you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you go post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chat on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out, as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this video pulled up. This guy thought he was being a badass. Now he's in federal custody, and he is self-proclaimed Antifa, and supposedly that's a terrorist organization, but they're not treating him like a terrorist, so I'm kind of confused on this, but that's okay. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
Here in New York, DHS telling us that in recent days and weeks, the number of death threats against officers has increased a staggering 8,000%. That number coming as new video shows the feds arresting a self-described Antifa member in Minneapolis. He's now being charged after making violent threats against ICE agents in that city.
This is where ICE has come to die. We want to know who they are. We will identify every single one of them, and we will prosecute them to the full extent of the law. And if that has to be done at the barrel of a gun, then let us have a little fun.
Well, that'll get your attention, right? And it did. Brooke Taylor's got more now. She's live in Minneapolis. Brooke, hello there.
Hi, Bill. The Justice Department using this as an example that if you threaten ICE officers, there's going to be real consequences. So as you mentioned, this is a self-described Antifa member now hit with federal charges for his disturbing videos on social media. We'll show you more of those videos, but first, this is him right here, Kyle Wagner. They arrested him yesterday early in the morning. He was proudly wearing a hoodie with "I'm Antifa" plastered right across it there. The criminal complaint describes the threats against ICE. Fox obtained some of those videos. You can watch it for yourself.
This is not a joke. There's nothing fun to chant about it. Get your guns and stop these people.
This is where ICE has come to die. We will identify every single one of them, and we will prosecute them to the full extent of the law. And if that has to be done at the barrel of a gun, then let us have a little fun.
He also accused the federal officers of being murderers and the Gestapo. All of this comes as a Fox News digital investigation uncovered a nationwide web of more than 200 anti-ICE organizations that are using military-grade tactics to track these ICE officers. So they're tracking and deploying civilians to act as on-the-ground scouts to collect this data. Fox News Digital found that they're feeding this data into at least 13 sophisticated databases. So they are tracking license plate numbers. They're also taking pictures of them, geological data, you name it, and they're putting it into these databases. The FBI director says that he is looking into this and opened an investigation into those signal chats, Bill.
All right, Brooke, thanks. Brooke Taylor back on the job there in Minneapolis. Thank you. Dana?
For more on this, let's bring in Laura Trump, host of My View with Laura.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and move forward here. Gets a little redundant after that point. A second, I got to write something really quick. All right. Anyways, like I said, this guy is supposedly, he was self-proclaimed as a captain of Antifa. He's been arrested, obviously. He's making threats and doing a call to action, pointing the target at ICE agents. Then he was on the run. He was begging for money as his social media accounts were being shut down left and right. And then they don't mention specific charges that he's facing. They're just saying he's in custody, that he was picked up, and this is why. But they're not saying what he's actually charged with, and that makes me think that he's snitching. I bet you he is snitching. I bet you he is tattletaling his ass off to try and get a deal. Because being treated like a terrorist is about the worst thing that could happen to you in this country. You're not getting a phone call, buddy. You'd be lucky to ever see the light again. So it's like, I don't know. They're going to do bad things to him. Chances are he's going to be trying to make a deal. And if he actually is a captain of Antifa, he probably has a ton of people to throw under the bus. So we'll see how this goes. Next up, we got our midlife break, or funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Ghostly, and it's titled Flashing the President. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this Antifa guy getting picked up. Snooks, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Snooks. Russell, I'm tired of ice and snow. I don't know. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm just tired of the wind blasting me. I don't really mind the snow so much. I don't even really mind the cold. It's the wind. I don't like getting that wind burn. Russell, chances are, yeah. What's up, Bones? Happy freedom to you. Ranch, that guy's a clown. He is. They didn't show it, I don't think, but he's also a shapeshifter to a certain degree. I don't know if he's had surgery or anything, but this guy enjoys dresses. I wonder if he talks about that when he's in, he's in prison. I wonder if he's going to be telling people he likes dresses. I don't think it's going to go over the way he thinks it's going to. Well, thank you so much, Snugs. A lot of these comments I can't read out loud. Yeah, Patriot Dad. No, I totally understand. I just gotta get through whatever I'm going through right now, and life will be a lot better. I actually set up my greenhouse. I got a little, it's not a little, I actually got a big ass basil plant. Hold on, I'm gonna show you my basil plant because I'm so proud of it. Look how nice it is. Look at this guy. It's in my little greenhouse. He smells awesome. It's fantastic. I love it. Anyways, this made me super happy. So maybe I'll grow some peppers and stuff too. We'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to distract myself from the problems in my life. It'd be different if I caused them, but I did not. So either way. Shaking my leaves at you, hooligans. What's up, Dutton? Happy freedom to you if I can get you already. What's up, Mobile? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, be careful with him. Don't let Klaus eat him. Klaus has learned to stay away from the greenhouse. He has learned. It took a while, but he figured it out. He does not go near it. I know. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Pumpkin, I think he's a poser. Talking about the Antifa guy. Well, he was in Minnesota when both those protesters got shot. He had a bunch of followers and stuff like that. They were referring to him as Antifa activist turned, what do they call people who, what do they call, influencer. Antifa activist turned influencer is what they were calling him until he made those threats. Now he's just another guy in prison. Bones, he's a felon. He can't own a firearm anyway. Interesting. Yeah, he's screwed. So Smelly, happy freedom to you. Yeah, he does have that Antifa tattoos on his chest. But that's what I mean, though. Like, why are they not treating him like ISIS? Because that's what they said they were going to do. That Antifa was going to be treated just like any other terrorist organization. But they don't. They don't do anything about these guys. They don't do any more than they've been doing for the last 5 years. Probably even longer than that. Lisa, happy freedom to you. You got to be stupid to post something like that. Yeah, Lisa, I agree. What we got going on here? Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for that $5 hair donation over on Rumble. You're a badass, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much for the support. It says, appreciate all of you hooligans. Thank you. Happy freedom. Happy freedom to you, Patriot Dad, and thank you so much. Wrench. I agree. He does sound like that. Smelly, yeah. And it definitely could be that situation. Guess who? He's going to enjoy the free food and free shower love in jail. Yeah, guess who? He might be a big fan. A big fan of the whole situation. If he comes out walking the streets and stuff, though, I'm going to be really curious on who he snitched on. Knucking Fut's singing like a little girl. You know that's what's going to happen. Larry, dumb. Put a thread on a video just shows you how ignorant these people are. You're right. They let their emotions get the best of them. Because they're a bunch of grown-ass children. Damon Walker, with this much cocaine that was found in the Biden White House, of course they would say that the cocaine wasn't a drug, because they're all using it. Yep. That's why they're saying alleged drug boats, even though they found the cocaine. Yeah, Ghostly, I think you're right. You hooligans are cracking me up today. Let's move forward. Like I said, we got our midlife break. Let's get this pulled up. All right, this is our midlife break. Today it was provided by Ghostly, and it's titled Flashing the President. Good stuff. Good stuff. Getting back into the news here. Next up, we have Trump administration to reclassify 50,000 federal workers. This is a really short video, so we might go right into the next one. But either way, this is an interesting thing that is happening. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick. If you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open a browser, go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, screaming goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Let's get into this. Like I said, this is a really short video. Trump administration to reclassify 50,000 federal workers. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
The Trump administration is moving forward with plans to eliminate job protections for about 50,000 government employees. The new rule allows agencies to shift senior staffers involved in policy into a new category, making them at-will employees who are easier to fire. The administration says this will let them quickly remove staffers who perform poorly, engage in misconduct, or obstruct presidential directives.
Okay, so like I said, really short video there. Uno momento. Oh, I can't speak like that. I'll get deported. Anyways, we're probably going to get right into this next one. Let me read through these details really quick. The next one is White House official targeted by this Wacko. This guy just randomly showed up at his house and he had a gun. Either way, before we get into that, Once again, this video talking about reclassifying 50,000 federal workers to make them at-will workers, which is all employment in Michigan unless you're a part of a union, saying that it'll be easier to fire them if they perform poorly or if they show any kind of other misconduct. When President Trump got in, he fired a bunch of people, then judges ruled against it, and then they were supposed to hire these people back, and then they found a loophole, and so then they were able to fire these people, and it was a big mess, and the Democrats are still crying about it. Now they're making changes. So when these people want to go and misuse Congress, meeting rooms and stuff like that, getting their back door blown out, things like that, then go ahead and be fired instead of fighting it. Either way, let's go ahead and get into this next one. Like I said, White House official I don't know if he got attacked, but he got a visit by a stranger who had a gun and ill intentions. Hold on a second. What is this over here? Thank you so much, Colty, for tipping the Rumble wallet. You're badass, Colty. Thank you so much for the support. You're awesome. Thank you. All right, hooligans, like I said, this one, not so quick. Once again, it is White House official targeted by a wacko. Hit that like button. Let's get into this.
My name is Josh Breslow, and I want to get you back to a developing story that we are following here at this hour. Take a look at your screen as a Maryland man accused of showing up at the home of the White House Office of Management and Budget Director Russ Vought, armed with a gun, reportedly told federal agents that he feared a, quote, fascist takeover by President Trump. The information, including those alleged remarks reported by the New York Post and other media outlets, the Arlington County Police Department in Virginia releasing that photo right there on the right-hand side of your screen, showing Colin DeMarco. He is the suspect, saying the 26-year-old is charged with attempted murder, criminal solicitation to commit murder, carrying a concealed weapon, and wearing a mask in public to conceal identity. Police say they responded to Vaught's home back in August of last year after a witness reported seeing a man wearing a surgical mask and rubber gloves, carrying a backpack, and appearing to conceal a gun under his shirt on Vaught's porch. All of this reportedly captured on home surveillance video. However, that video has not been made public at this point. Not sure if that is going to change. Now, during the investigation, the Arlington County Police Department says it served search warrants for digital records that were associated with that suspect, finding evidence that he searched for directions to Vaught's home, had a guide detailing how to cover up criminal detection, and had online discussions attempting to solicit others to murder Vaught for him. Now, according to a criminal complaint that was obtained by the New York Post, DeMarco allegedly told agents that President Trump's victory on election night was, quote, the lowest point in his life, end quote, and that he feared, quote, impending war and a fascist takeover. DeMarco, as of right now, is being held in jail at this point over in Arlington County, and he's also being held, we're told, without bond. And you can see this side-by-side right here from the New York Post as they say Maryland man fearing, quote, fascist takeover allegedly showed up armed to OMBD Director Russell Vaught's home. We'll keep you updated here as we get additional details, and if we get a court appearance, you can watch it on Live Now from Fox.
Okay. So this guy is just some random idiot, it sounds like. This rando went to the house of an elected official armed with a gun, claiming that he was concerned about a fascist takeover by the Trump administration, and said that Trump winning the election was the lowest point of his life. That sounds like the average Democrat, really. Charged with the attempted murder, criminal solicitation to commit murder, carrying a concealed weapon, wearing a mask in public to conceal identity. So he's probably going to go to prison for the rest of his life if they can prove this stuff. And they said that he has like a doorbell camera or something like that. So sounds like this guy is screwed. Either way, next up we got a follow-up for Luigi Mangione. In this video, they're talking about Luigi Mangione claims double jeopardy after New York trial date is set to begin before the federal case. Now, like I said before, they were trying to get the backpack and all of its contents thrown out of court, saying that they didn't have a warrant and he didn't give permission for the bag to be searched. But the judge made a ruling on it, said none of that shit matters. They're going to use the backpack and all of its contents, including the weapon, But now they're claiming double jeopardy. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this Yahoo that went to this official's house because he was worried about a fascist takeover. Zero Maryland man, illegal. Yeah, probably isn't illegal. What's up, Larry? Thank you for joining us over here on the website. Russell, I want to flash Melania now. Well, you can only do it one time without permission. After that, you know, you're on the list. Done. Sad life if that's the lowest point for him. Maybe he should have tried some crack. Maybe gave him a better perspective. That's what I mean. How is the lowest part of your life when somebody else wins an election? Like, I didn't like it when old man Walter, won the election. Not ever did I consider it the lowest part of my life. Like, not even close. I don't know if I just go through harder shit than most people. Well, it's probably true. Never did I ever think an election affected my life like that, though. Kevin, is there Rita today? Nope. There is no lefties losing on Friday. I don't know why they don't do the thing on Friday. That's the day to do it. What's up, Air? Happy freedom to you. Horizon, I wonder if these drug boat takedowns are affecting the price of these drugs. It could be. I've never done drugs like that, so I don't really know. But, I mean, you would assume that it would affect the prices. Ramsey, yeah. He does sound like a Dem that become an extremist. Smelly, I blame the Democrat leaders and mainstream media for this. Oh, absolutely. This is exactly what they want people to do. They want the lefties to go out there and act like, extremists, act like crazy people. What's up, Booze of Flames? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Rhyme Time? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sapphire Patriot? Happy freedom to you. He looks like Garcia's brother. You talking about the poor father from Maryland? Is that what you're talking about? I'm trying to think. Well, there's so many people we cover. What is his actual name? Kilmar Abrego Garcia? Yeah. They might be related. CRF, does Rumble see the YouTube chat? No. Not unless we're live. Or not unless we're covering a live. If we cover a live, then we go to this screen, and that shows a little bit of everybody. The rest of the time, Rumble takes a priority. Because Rumble and jeffmaclive.com is the place to be. What's up, Teasel? Happy freedom to you. That's badass, Hair Juicer. I hope you win something. Have you ever heard of anybody winning sweepstakes? I used to see them all the time going to the mall, but I've never heard of anybody actually winning. What's up, Winston? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, Rita or we riot? Okay, we're going to have to find Rita, and we're going to have to make her do the thing. Patriot Dad, yeah, I got to roll with the punches. That's right. One step at a time. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for gifting 5 subs over on Rumble. You're awesome, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much for the support. Making more hooligans over here. You're awesome. Done. I won a Huffy in a sweepstakes from Captain Crunch. That's awesome, Dudden. Dang, won a Huffy? Did you have to pay anything for it? They just mail it to you. How do you mail a Huffy? Make sure we got everybody. Good to go. Like I said, getting into this next one here, Luigi Mangione claims double jeopardy after New York trial date is set to begin before the federal case. Now, I don't think he has a leg to stand on, but they're trying a little bit of everything to try and get him off the hook. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, that our friend Larry could really use your help. Larry's in need of a kidney transplant, and he's recently been in and out of the hospital quite a bit. He's got a lot going on. We put together a page for him over on the website. It's got his story, links, details, and he even made a GoFundMe. If there's any way you can help our friend Larry, please go check out his page over on the website. Alright, let's get into this. Like I said, follow up on Luigi Mangione. Why is this woman making this face at me? I'm just trying to... You guys tell me I look soft in my tank top, but look at the face she's making. Obviously, not everyone agrees. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
Luigi Mangione's state trial will begin in June. The judge announced that date in court today, with Mangione's defense team objecting, arguing the federal trial, which is set for September, should go first. 27-year-old Mangione faces stalking charges in his federal case and second-degree murder charges in his New York State case for the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. He has pleaded not guilty to all counts. CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman is outside the courthouse. Katrina, Mangione had an outburst in court, too. What happened today?
Lindsay, this was a rare moment. As he was being led out of this hearing in handcuffs, he yelled out and said, "Same trial twice. 1 + 1 is 2. Double jeopardy by any common sense definition." And what he's referring to here, Lindsay, is the Fifth Amendment protection, double jeopardy, where you're not supposed to be punished or prosecuted twice for the same offense. And he has these two trials going, state and federal. Now the state one has been scheduled to go first. His team is saying there is a double jeopardy issue here.
Can you tell me more about that argument and whether it will have any bearing here?
So he has a stronger argument in New York State court if the federal trial goes first to claim double jeopardy. There has to be an analysis here, but under New York State law, you both can't be prosecuted for the same offense twice, but also you can't be prosecuted separately for two offenses based on the same act and then there's all these exceptions, Lindsay, where we'd have to compare the elements of the offenses and they'll have to do a more thorough analysis there. But that would only happen if the federal case went before the state one. Now, what the judge in the state case says is that he says the federal government reneged here, that they had claimed the state could go first. Then they tried to get this federal trial in and preclude the state from going. He feels very strongly that the majority of the work here was done by the state and that the state case should go ahead of the federal trial.
Do you expect that Mangione's attorneys will appeal, or is this June date hard and fast?
They are absolutely going to push against this. They've made that very clear. As Karen Agnifilo, his lead attorney, was leaving court, Lindsay, she said, double jeopardy is meant to protect people, and they're using it as a weapon here. It's unfair. Even in court, she told the judge they're going to try to pursue this double jeopardy claim and fight against this because she says it's such a burden. They're going to be preparing for a federal trial that's currently supposed to have jury selection starting on September 8th. And they have a rigorous schedule before that, jury questionnaires, all of the pretrial things that have to happen. And then at the same time, as of now, they'll have this state trial starting. Now, the only thing that could also change things here, Lindsay, is in the federal trial, 2 charges were recently dismissed. One of them carried the death penalty. We don't yet know if the prosecution might appeal that, which could end up postponing the federal trial.
Okay, a lot of different factors here. Katrina Kaufman, thank you.
Okay. So they're trying to finagle some things, which they were already doing that. Like I said, they were trying to get the backpack and all of its contents thrown out, saying that he didn't give them consent to search the bag and they didn't have a warrant, but the judge determined that that didn't matter because of the situation. And so now they're claiming double jeopardy. They say if the federal case goes first, then an analysis will have to happen in order to see if it actually is double jeopardy or not. But if the state case goes first, which is what it looks like is going to happen, then they're saying they don't really have to worry about that kind of stuff. We'll see. Next up, we got the last little bit of the news. Today it's titled, ICE arrests trucker in deadly head-on crash. This illegal driving a truck just smoked 4 Americans. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Luigi Mangione's situation. Ghostly, he's fucked. Yeah, I think he is too. They're just prolonging this crap. Larry, would double jeopardy be the same for Derek Chauvin? Well, no, because he wasn't tried twice. They only tried him the one time. He keeps trying to get an appeal, but they won't give it to him. What's up, Sam? Happy freedom to you. Guess double jeopardy's good. I used to watch it. Mm-hmm. MU, they have some kind of truck giveaway here, but if you win it, let's see, used to cost $10,000 to claim it. Now it is probably $20,000 or more. Yeah, MU, like that's not even winning, you know. It's winning with an asterisk. Metal, she smells the rainbow. Hold on, I saw you guys talking about this woman's nose. I wasn't paying enough attention though. I was reading through the chat. I need to see what you guys were gawking at. Come on, lady, let me see that beak you got. This woman? Is this who you're talking about? Her nose looks like my nose. What does that mean? What does that mean? You guys be talking shit? Is that what happened? It's gotta be. Her nose is the same size as mine. What are we saying here? What's the verdict? Anyways, goodness. Goodness. Puff stuff, honk honk. Yeah, I know. What's up, T1? Happy freedom to you. You guys are cracking me up. I don't know why you guys smoking that poor woman on her nose. We win. The left proving the lower they go, the higher they go. No one is above the law. Yeah. Lefties never get arrested. I mean, this guy did, this Antifa guy, but like I said, we'll see how it all turns out. Done. I mailed in box tops. Don't remember if we had to pay for shipping. Did you actually get the Huffy though? I used to have a Huffy diesel and someone stole it. It looked kind of like a lowrider bike. Meta. Oh, the lawyer. Oh, I didn't. Hold on. Let me take another gander. I want to be a part of this too. You know, I want to feel included. The lawyer. Come on. Oh, I see what you guys are talking about. This woman is on the brink of a house falling on her. She's got the red ruby slippers on. I see what you're saying. Jesus loves us. Pick that up, get that cut on tripwire. I see what you're saying. I see. I ain't got a nose like that. God didn't give me one of those. Guess I can't show that on the screen, but that's a good one. That's a good one. Thank you so much, We Win, for that $5 hair donation over on Rumble. You're badass. Thank you so much for the support. It says happy freedom. Happy freedom to you. Thank you so much. You guys are fantastic. Rappy just looks like a nose to me. What? That lady had a beak on her. She looks like she could crack walnuts with that thing, you know? Lisa couldn't give a shit less about Luigi. Yeah. It's entertaining, though. What's up, Crazy Times? Happy freedom. What's up, Drew? Happy freedom to you. That's a beak. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if her neck hurts. You know how like women be like heavy up front, but they have back problems. Like, oh, you got nice tits, and they're like, yeah, but my back fucking hurts all the time. This woman's face probably hurts. You know, like eyeball strain and shit. Got that beak hanging off her face. No. God gave her the strength. God doesn't give you a nose you can't handle. Something like that. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. What's up, Zombie Cartman? Happy freedom to you. Cartman. If I had that nose, I would work for Sensi. What is that? Done, you did get the bike? Well, that's awesome. I've never won anything. Cartman, she looks like a witch. She does. Dan Walker, you and I both know the court is just smoke and mirrors and how much money you have. It's true. It's not about justice. It's about doll hairs. It shouldn't be that way, but it is. Bullseye, yeah, you're right. I can't read that out loud because somebody will get their feelings hurt, but you are absolutely right. They love to say that the Orange Eagles are racist. Proud Patriot Girly, truth. On the big front, back problems, yep. I was raised by women. I know all that stuff. I got 8 sisters. I know all about it. All your guys' problems. You ain't quiet about it, okay? I know about you guys. What'd you do, guess some? What is this shit? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit. That's horse shit.
Come on, man. Goodness. I'm saving this one too. I save all of Gessum's artwork and then I put it on the fridge because he's a good boy. Snooks, my boobs don't hurt my back. Just saying. Pictures or it didn't happen. I don't know. We need evidence. Russell, I cashed in and got a bunch of stuff from Marlboro Miles. That's cool. What did you get? I remember when I was younger, I think my dad had Camel Bucks or something like that. My mom always had Marlboro dollars, or maybe it was the other way around. I can't really remember. All I know is for a short period of time, I had a windbreaker that had like a zipper across the stomach and it had the big pocket up the front. It was a pullover windbreaker. It said Marlboro in big ass letters. You can't wear that stuff at school. I found out the hard way, but I thought it was cool until then. I used to be a big fan of the Chicago Bulls back when Jordan was playing and Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman. They were all doing the thing, right? It was the 90s team and all that, and I was rocking the Marlboro jacket because it was Chicago Bulls colors. I got sent home that day. My mom act all surprised and shit. I don't know. What's up, Obnoxious Scott? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, you remember Pepsi points? I do. I do remember Pepsi points. I have to stay away from that stuff. Like, kind of like the McDonald's Monopoly. I get sucked right into that kind of stuff, and I got to stay the hell away from it. Kane, when that kid won the Harrier jet, I'm probably not saying that correctly. Yeah, and they had to, didn't they do something weird to like screw that person out of the jet? What's up, Shane? Happy freedom to you. Pumpkin, maybe she's from Turkey. They have big noses. That's racist, Pumpkin. That's racist. Metal, Marlboro Miles, and Camel Cash. Yeah. Russell, a Stetson hat and a gas lantern. That's badass. Dang, you got a Stetson from Marlboro or whatever they are, the Marlboro points. That's badass. That's well worth it. I mean, you know. It's not good to smoke cigarettes, but, you know, goodness. Sam, you playing the lottery? No, I don't normally play, but I saw this woman drop like $50 on tickets. And so then I was scared I wasn't going to win. And so I had to grab a couple tickets. I got 4 tickets. If we win the lottery, we're going to have so much fun. Oh my goodness, we're going to have so much fun. Got something they paid him in cash instead of the jet? That's what I would want. What am I going to do with the jet? I want the cash. Matt Rogers, I still have a director chair that my dad got me with Camel Cash. That's so awesome. Puffin stuff. Camel does Camel points now, and you can get gas cards, food, all kinds of crap. I didn't know that. Kane, hooliganism cruise. Oh yeah, we're gonna do all kinds of stuff. I hit the lottery. We're gonna have tons of fun. What's up, Kelly? Happy Freedom. I ain't got the moobs. Why you guys keep saying I got moobs? I don't have moobs. I'd show you, but I'm not able to because YouTube and Twitch is soft. I don't understand that. I do not have the man boobies. I do not. If I did, you guys wouldn't see me. I'd be later than I normally am. What's up, Lee? Happy Freedom to you. That was the best time. Michael Jordan and the crew. That's how I feel too. I haven't watched basketball since Jordan retired. What's up, Shake and Bake? Happy Freedom to you. Bullseye, there's a whole documentary on the Pepsi jet. I need to look into it because we've talked about it a lot. CRF, you have more chance putting your money on football or whatever? Yeah. Mike Ingle, still have my Marlboro backpack. Parents smoked and I saved their miles. It's the way to do it. Memories forever. Guess I'm saying I'm looking cute. Kane, no nip slip? I can't. It's not Saturday. If it was Saturday, I'd be popping a titty, you know. Just accidentally on purpose. But, you know, we'll do what we can. You guys can just have to use your imaginations. Russell, if you win the lottery, get rid of the Subaru and get a Jeep. I didn't say it was going to make me gay, Russell. I'm buying a Subaru dealership. That's what's going on. I have this thing about entrepreneurship. I really enjoy making money. So I don't even need $100 million. I just need $1 million to take care of all my normal person problems. And then I can spend the rest of the money on business ventures and scholarships and things to promote people to improve their lives, to earn some doll hairs and make society a better place. That's the plan. That's the plan. You got to start with winning. Okay, we got to win. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, getting to the last little bit of the news. ICE arrests a trucker in a deadly head-on crash. Seeing this stuff and then hearing about protesters being anti-ICE at the same time is super annoying. Super annoying. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get into this.
Also, ICE says an illegal immigrant from Kyrgyzstan is responsible for killing 4 people in a head-on crash in Indiana. On Tuesday, authorities say a 30-year-old trucker swerved into oncoming traffic to avoid another vehicle, hitting a van with 4 people inside. This is the latest in a string of high-profile crashes involving immigrant semi-drivers. NewsNation national correspondent Ryan Bass, he's covering this arrest for us this morning. So, Ryan, what more do we know about this crash and also how the White House is responding?
So, Kelly, that 30-year-old driver, that migrant, is now in ICE custody. And the White House is saying that this all should have been avoided. They are pointing the finger at Biden-era border policies, also the state of Pennsylvania for issuing that driver a commercial driver's license. And it's reigniting the conversation about the process for who is behind the wheel of these big rigs and the vetting for allowing them to get those licenses. Now, in terms of this crash, this happened about an hour south of Fort Wayne. Police say the driver swerved into oncoming traffic after not stopping for a slowed semi, hitting a van head on and killing 4 people. Now, the White House has referred to this driver as a criminal illegal alien. DHS says he entered the United States using the CBP One app about 14 months ago and was paroled into the country. Now, this isn't just one crash that we're talking about here. There are similar ones that are happening across the country. Deadly truck accidents involving illegal immigrant drivers have popped up in Florida, California, and Oregon, among other states. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is threatening to pull federal funding to some states over CDLs for non-citizens. Now, the Trump administration has also said that it is currently auditing the legitimacy of licenses that have already been issued in some of these states as well, Kelly. So certainly this is an issue that the Trump administration is taking very, very seriously.
Yeah, and what are families and safety groups saying about these crashes too, Ryan?
Yeah, we've spoken with families that have been directly impacted by some of these crashes. Marcus Coleman's daughter, Delilah, she suffered a traumatic brain injury after their car was hit by a truck that was had a migrant behind the wheel. He believes, Marcus does, that this system is failing and it cost his daughter her chance at the American dream.
but the ones who are true truck drivers, they understand what this is about, because once these laws come into play, it doesn't affect people who are legally doing it. It doesn't affect them at all. It only hurts the people that are doing it illegally.
Exactly.
That was Marcus speaking with our Katie Pavlovich. Now, we also spoke with Zach Halen. He leads the Truck Safety Coalition. He says that anyone with a CDL needs the training and skills required to be able to operate an 80,000-pound truck. And right now, he said, that is not always the case. He also adds the drivers, they don't need to be fluent in English, but they need to be able to understand and read road signs and to be able to communicate with police as well, Kelly.
All right. Important stories to highlight there. Ryan, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Like I said, an illegal smoked 4 Americans driving truck ain't supposed to be here. Now, throughout the entire video, that woman kept saying, yeah, over and over again, which is so annoying. I had to watch that video 4 times. Anyways, 30-year-old illegal driving truck swerved to avoid a vehicle. Probably didn't need to do that, but just decided to do that. Hit a van and killed all 4 Americans inside. I assume he's going to get tuned up. They're going to give him the treatment he deserves. But like I said, it is frustrating to cover stories like this and then know that protesters are out there smelling like shit and interfering with federal operations when really ICE is just trying to get the illegals up out of here. Like, they're worried about ICE agents shooting Americans, but they're not worried about illegals killing Americans. And the illegals are killing us faster than ICE is. So, like, they need to firmly pull their head out of their ass. Either way, that is the last little bit of the news. We are getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got an unboxing today. We're going to see who sent me what. I think it's from Peyton, but we'll see. And then we got our 2 funny videos of the day once again. First one is provided by Colty, and it's titled The Language of Love. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Contains Alcohol, and that one's titled Tastes Like Fascism. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this illegal trucker killing 4 more Americans. Matt Rogers, they weren't illegals, but we had a crash on the highway by us the other night. 2 semi-trucks, 2 cars, 17 units dispatched, and 2 helicopters. Luckily, no death. That's crazy, Matt Rogers. Yeah, thankfully nobody kicked the bucket. That's like that big wreck I showed you guys that happened here in Michigan, like an hour and a half away from me. It was like a 100-car pileup or whatever. As far as I know, nobody died. Like, the lucky situation. Obnoxious Scott, you got any hair on your ass? You damn sure don't have any on your chest. I am not a hairy person. I'm not. Like, my facial hair just grows in all white trashy like this. I have never shaved this part of my face. It just don't grow hair. Right here it does, though. I get little whiskers right here because I think I'm half cat. Look at my son. Look at my son. That's why I don't have hair. I gave it all to my son here, but yeah. What is this? What is this? Can I show this? I think I can show this. You guys caught me. You caught me. Oh, the moobs. You got me. They're nice, ain't they? Yeah, I know. I know. Guess I'm gonna have to bust me out like that. Very nice. I'm saving this for later. Jeff, you're full of yourself. Not yet. Goodness. You guys. It ain't Saturday. Reel it in a little bit. Just a little bit. Ghostly death penalty would be a kindness. Yeah. Well, and they should. For these illegals driving trucks and all that stuff, and they're killing us, like, what's the solution to that? You know, I don't know. They don't deserve life in prison because we already need to get them up out of here because they don't deserve the money we're giving them. Paying for them to live forever in our prisons isn't the answer. Guess I'll be using that pic later. Me too. Cheers, guess Obnoxious Scott. When I owned the repair shop, I loved Jeeps. Did you get a lot of them? I bet you did. I used to date Jeep girls, and they spent a lot of time at the shop. I know I shouldn't be talking the way my Subaru is. If I didn't buy my Subaru from an illegal, I didn't think he was. At this point, I do. If I wouldn't have did that, my Subaru would be doing a lot better. Zero, ship him to CCOT. That's right. That's the right answer. Kane, Jeff Sweeney. What's up, Mama Bear? Happy freedom to you. Pumpkin lovely picture. I was telling you guys about my back pain. All that back pain I have. Kevin, it's because you're half spider now. I think you're right. I need to take a picture of my leg. You can still see the spider bites. The whole back of my calf is black. It's like black and blotchy. I'll have to remember to take a picture. Ramsey, did you try writing Rumble support? I've wrote them so many times about the freezing and glitching and stopping and stuff, and they're just tired of hearing from me at this point. I actually have another problem where if I upload videos through the Rumble app, it downgrades my videos to 480. So if you've ever watched any of the clips and stuff I've posted and the quality is at 480, it's because of the Rumble app. It's like if I upload the video through there, it cuts it at 480. If I upload it through the computer, like just, regular how everybody else does it, it's 1080 like it's supposed to be. I wrote Rumble and they were like, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. They're like, no, you uploaded the wrong video. I only got one video. I've uploaded on 5 platforms. Only here does it do that. And they're like, weird. Yeah, it is weird. I'm sure they'll fix it at some point. I just don't like being told my problems aren't real problems when they're my problems every day. What's up, James? Happy Freedom. Got the Marlboro duffel bag. That's awesome. Good stuff. I wish I still had my Marlboro stuff. What's up, Peyton? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Bob? Happy Freedom to you. Kevin, you sure you ain't got diabetes? No, I don't have diabetes. Peyton, last night my son-in-law and workmate were in an accident. They went under a semi on an icy road. They're okay, but a little bumped up. Truck is a goner. Angels on overtime. I'm glad they're okay, Peyton. Man, that's lucky. That is lucky. Smelly, better watch that spider bite. It's gone. It's healing, but the flesh that was all inflamed is dead now, and so it's it's going through things, but it's fine. Meta, does it hurt? No, it don't hurt or anything like that. Smelly sounds like a brown recluse. I tried to tell you guys when the bite was inflamed and gross and all that, and everybody's like, nah, it's not. It's something else. And now people see it and they're like, whoa, that looks like you were bit by a brown recluse. I'm like, I know. I know. Even the doctor didn't believe me, and here we are. Here we are. What's up, Dollar Bill? Happy Freedom to you. If I was a flexible girl, I'd whip this leg up here and let you guys see it. Instead, I'll just have to take a picture. Kelly, I just read that they found Little John's son's body. Oh, man. That sucks. I kept forgetting to grab that story. Lil John from, to the windows to the walls, right? Lil John and the East Side Boys. His son went missing. His son looked a little weird. Kind of like Will Smith's son. Fame does that to you, I guess. But he went missing, and it was kind of a big deal. That's unfortunate that they found his body like that. That sucks. Thank you for letting me know, Kelly. Kelly, American trucker went to prison for killing someone while looking at his phone. At least make it fair. Yeah, absolutely. Proud Patriot Girly, I own a Jeep. I believe you. There's nothing wrong with owning a Jeep as long as you're a woman. Let the men fight over the vehicles, This isn't a woman's war. Ghostly, yeah, I remember you showing that picture to us. I'm glad you're still with us. Russell, it's K-Bar time. Almost. Obnoxious Scott made a living off of them Jeeps. That's right. Snooks, with those boobs, you can motorboat yourself. Why are you late? I was out boating. Lips is all chapped. I was boating. Don't you just mind your business. Paid, my Jeep is Olga. That's... You guys name your cars? Oh my goodness. We're about to get into the fun stuff, but before we do, I want to know, what do you name your vehicle? I've never been that kind of person. I totally forgot that was a thing. What do you have and what's its name? Kevin, did the spider try to open a daycare after? I mean, maybe. I'm entitled to some doll hairs. James, 50% of truck drivers' licenses were given to illegals in North Carolina. Yeah, I totally believe it. They're trying to crack down on it. I think Duffy is the one doing it, looking into it, but they're really trying to make changes. They've already shut down these places that are giving licenses out. I guess some of them were like online classes and stuff. And so they shut them down. They're hitting them with big fines and stuff like that, trying to fix everything. Ghostly, mine's name is Candy because it's a cheap, dirty slut. That's funny. Giving your car a stripper name. Mm-hmm. Zero, mine is Jules. Orange Jeep, Renegade. After Orange Julius. Nice. Very nice. Russell, my yellow Jeep is LSU Tiger. LSU Tiger. That's awesome, Russell. Sam, what's up with the Jeepers and the ducks? I don't know. I don't know why they like their ducks, but they do. Payne, we call her Truck. Mm-hmm. Appeal to Heaven. Mine came with the name Focus. Mine's name should be DOA, just dead on arrival. Metal. My late stepdad had a 2010 Nissan Versa. He named Lady Silver. That car was more duct tape than car. Lady Silver, that's a good one. Kevin, I just call my bike Old Girl. Mm-hmm. That's a good one too. James, 98, Olds, the Gray Goose. You guys are awesome with these names. See, if I was better at names, I'd probably name my car too. Kane, my truck is Oprah. She's big, black, and powerful. That's a good one too. Holy. You guys are naming my next cat. James, they say if you name your vehicle that like it's... Hold on, what are you saying? Name your vehicle... If you name it that, like it lasts like longer, it needs less repair. If you name your vehicle, it lasts longer, you're giving it soul. I've never heard that before. Pumpkin, I named my car, but I forgot her name. I forgot her name, so I call her Girl. Your car's name is Girl. Come on, Girl. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Kevin, my buddy named his dog Hey You. I don't know if we should get into pet names. I've heard some pretty crazy pet names. There's a famous person that had a dog or a cat, and they named it something I don't want you guys writing in the chat. It's not good. Colty. I called my mother-in-law's Toyota Avalon. I don't know a nice way to say that. The Force Mobile. Because she got a license plate that literally said, oh my goodness, I can't say all that, Colty. That's crazy. Patriot Dad, my coworker has 3 nice Jeeps. Thinks the duck thing is stupid. Yeah, I guess not everybody's into the duck stuff. Smelly, I grew up listening to Lil Jon. Yeah, his son apparently was found dead. He was missing, but breaking news. What's up, Lowender? Happy freedom to you. Sandra, Bonnie, is that your vehicle's name? Lowender, name my HD Heritage. Widowmaker, very nice. You guys are cracking me up with these names. Pop Picture Girly, my dog's name is Poe. That's a good name. Ha, I see what you did there. It's funny. Funny, eh? Drew, my car back in the day was the White Tiger, the Felon Express. How do you guys come up with these names? Teasel. 99L320 Black, called Voodoo after my dog Voodoo. That's good stuff too. That's Trigger Crazy story. Everybody always asks Trigger Crazy how he got his name. It's his dog's name. Matt Rogers, my brother, used to work for Mini Cooper. They were required to refer to the vehicles by the name the owner gave them. Interesting. Here, Juicer, my Mustang is OG GMO, so people in the front of me read OMG Go. That is funny. You guys are hilarious. All right, let's get into the fun stuff. Like I said, we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. We're going to be doing an unboxing, and we got our 2 funny videos of the day. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video description. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. Let's see what kind of sauce we get today from this Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Now, we're almost 2/3 of the way through this, which is crazy that we've tried that much hot sauce already. What are we getting today? Let me see. I cut 6 clips out of yesterday's live. The sauce is helping. It's helping a lot with the clips. Also, Rumble announced that they are going to be doing a creator program, kind of like what we're in. We're in the premium creator program, but they're going to be doing another creator program for shorts. And so I'm going to be posting more shorts, and you guys need to hit that thumbs up button on them so we can try and make some extra doll hairs here. This is beer cayenne. We're going to like this one. This is the beer cayenne right here. So let's see how she tastes. Yesterday had that weird name. What was it named? Garlic arbol. I still never figured out what arbol is, but that's okay. We'll worry about that later. Maybe we'll look it up in the voice chat. Come on. Let's do the thing. There we go. Once again, this is beer cayenne. All right. Some of this beer cayenne. It's a little smoky. I wasn't expecting that. It's very smoky. Let's see what happens. Why has it got chunks in it? I don't think it's chunks. I think it's bubbles. I can't believe it's chunks, because if I did, I'm not going to be able to eat it. Because I a little sissy about things. Either way, this is some of that beer cayenne here. Cheers, hooligans. It's so smoky. Oh, it's so smoky. And it is hot. It is hot. It's not Reaper hot, but it's hot. Oh, that's hot. Oh. I don't know if that's just cayenne. It's a little sharp. Lots of heat. Lots of heat. And it's so smoky. It is so smoky. My mouth is over salivating. You team that up with that nice chest I got. Ooh, I'm unstoppable. Ladies, you got competition. Thank you, Tori Wayne. I appreciate you. Now, like I said, we got an unboxing here. I'm not sure who sent me what. It could be from Peyton, because I think Peyton sent me something. Now I gotta try not to show my tool here. Otherwise, the soft platforms will get me. I don't know if you guys can see this. Don't look. Don't look if you can. There we go. There we go. Holy. Oh, I need that. Ugh. I need this little paper thing. What did we get, Klaus Daniels? Oh, a box. There's a box in my box. There's actually 2. Grab this. Grab this right here. Yes. Okay. This is for you, Klaus Daniels. There you go. I don't have neighbors downstairs, by the way. You guys bitching about me throwing boxes and shit. Don't you worry. Nobody's here right now. What do we got? Hold on. Let's read the papers first. This one's a receipt from Ellie. Ellie and Ron. Peyton, as you call me. It is from Peyton. We got a brand new coffee maker thing here. Now, I can't remember what it's called. What is it called? A Keurig. It's a little little Keurig here. Look at it styling. It's styling. Now I assume these are the little couplets. Let's figure this out. There you go. There you go. That's for you, buddy. It is. Look at that. This nice assortment here. Thank you so much, Peyton. You're awesome. I am so excited about this. We were making coffee for the voice chat. Oh, I'm stoked. Here, you want this? Here you go. You gotta try, buddy. I can't play with it for you. That's what she said. Either way, thank you so much, Peyton. You're awesome. I really appreciate it, and I'm so excited to try it. Fantastic. All right, let's get into these funny videos here. Let's get this pulled up with Colty.
I wish I was a door.
Now, hold on a second, lady. I ain't ready yet. Oh, funny video. This is our first funny video of the day. This one was provided by Colty, and it's titled The Language of Love.
I wish I was a door so you could slam me all day long. Oh my God, I wish I...
If my girlfriend don't talk to me like that, I don't want her. Getting into our official funny video of the day. This one was provided by Contains Alcohol.
Welcome to...
Now hold on a second here. There we go. Like I said, this was provided by Contains Alcohol, and this one's titled Tastes Like Fascism.
Welcome to Dick's Potato Farm. I'm Dick. Here at Dick's, we love our country and we love our president. That's why we chose to honor him with this commemorative tater tot. Each Dick's tater is shaped like President Trump's head. It's cooked to a nice golden orange, and inside it's all mushy. Because when you see Donald Trump, we want you to think of a dictator. Hi, little girl. Would you like to try a dictator?
Sure. Tastes like fascism.
Get out of here. Kids are so stupid. Remember, when things seem dark and the world is falling apart, you can always reach for a dictator. Dick's Taters, now with more orange and extra mushy.
Yes. He's like, kids are so stupid. So funny. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm gonna grab this link really quick. I'm gonna drop it in all the chats. We're gonna read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. Let me see. Obnoxious Scott. Just open it and chug it. Oh my goodness. I couldn't imagine chugging that hot sauce. It put me down. I got too much talking I got to do after the fun stuff, trying to do the Pledge of Allegiance after doing a shot of beer cayenne. The hot sauce is good, by the way. It'd be fantastic on chicken. I got chicken nuggets. Maybe I'll try it with my chicken nuggets after the live. Not those nuggets. You hooligans, calm down. It's not Saturday. Either way, there's a link where all of my links are listed. You see that? That was a magic trick. I don't remember what I was going to say. Either way, there's a link list where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. Now, like I said, we got the voice chat going on a little bit later on. I mean, there's hooligans that are probably going to head there right after the live, but I got to make food really quick. But if you use the coupon at the top of the link list. You can get a free week on jeffmaclive.com. It's not a subscription. You do not have to provide credit card information or anything like that. It's a free 7 days over on the website with Hooligan status. So you'll be able to use all the features we have on the website. You'll be able to watch the live and all of that. But then you can join us in the voice chat tonight, and you'll be able to join us in the voice chat next Friday. So if you'd like to join us in the voice chat, which it's always a lot of fun, definitely use that coupon at the top of the link list link for a free week over on jeffmaclive.com. Now, if you've already used the coupon, you're welcome to spend the $10 for the month. Like Hair Juicer says, it's 33 cents a day, and they all say it's worth it, so maybe you should give it a try. Either way, reading through, like I said, we get the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. Hey, thanks for being with us, Sam. Happy Freedom Friday to you. Nah, Snooks, we're not putting sauce on those nuggets. I'm not that tough. I'm really not. Russell heading straight to the voice chat. Sounds good. Zero, now everyone's going to send Jeff K-Cups. That's totally fine. I'm super excited about it. Sam, in the movie Full Metal Jacket, they named their rifles a girl's name in the boot camp. I forgot about that. I actually have Full Metal Jacket. I haven't watched it in a long time. Maybe this is my message that I need to watch it. Thank you, Pumpkin. You're the bestest. Happy freedom to you, we win. Thank you, Appeal to Heaven, and be blessed. We win. Trump administration won't pursue lockdowns in the future for pandemics, and his agency has stopped all forms of dangerous gain of function research, ending two controversial legacies of the Dr. Anthony Fauci. Yeah, they need to hold him accountable, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. Patriot Dad got some awesome jalapeno raspberry jelly sent by a friend. It's awesome with peanut butter. That sounds awesome. Appeal to Heaven coffee is good. It is. Peyton, coffee makes you creative. That's right. Thank you so much, Peyton. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited to try the coffee. MU, R-ball is a type of pepper, hotter than a serrano. Thin and bright red. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know, MU. I had no idea what an R-ball was. What's up, Pure Blood? Happy freedom to you. Patriot Dad, I will do it. I'll do the thing. Pumpkin Klaus is a sweet kitty. He is. Puffin Stuff, John Wick, 69 RSSS Camaro. That's badass. Yes, the John Wick. I actually just watched John Wick the other day. I've seen it before, but it's a good movie. If you guys haven't seen John Wick, you should. Because even if you don't really like Keanu Reeves, or you're not a big fan of action movies, or whatever the case may be, they give you so much purpose in the beginning of the movie. Like, they do. And I don't want to spoil it, but nobody wants to see a dog get hurt, right? And when that happens, the first thing you think is revenge. And that's what John Wick is about. Getting revenge. And so you should definitely check out John Wick if you've never seen it, because you'll be rooting for him the whole time the crazy shit's happening. Air, where's my nanners and rice? Dang it. I know. Just goes together like bananas and rice. Meta, flipping your chapstick? Me too. Thank you, Tony Rich. I appreciate you being with us. Low Ender, lefties can't funny. No, they're just fun to laugh at. Bullseye. I'm a mechanic. What is this? A mechanic line? I'll drive whatever runs. That's right. Right now the Subaru is not running. I have to use my Lamborghinis. Damon Walker, did you ever figure out who was smoking? No, I did not. But I did call management, and I did act like an asshole in the hallway, announcing that I did not like the cigarette smoke in a colorful way. Never figured out who was doing it, and then last night I had the slider so far open that when I came out here this morning, there was snow on my carpet. And so I haven't smelt cigarette smoke, but it's actually still cold in here. So I don't know if that's because the person realized that, you know, they're crossing some lines here, or if I just really aired out the house. But as of right now, I'm not choking on cigarette smoke. But for the last 2 days, it was rough. It was real rough. Dan Walker, did you know carrots are good for your eyes? I did know that. I don't eat as many carrots as I should, but I eat carrots when I make roast, and I make roast almost once a week. Well, I'm happy to have you with us, Proud Patriot Girly. Teasel 73 Bronco Custom. Blue Betsy gave it up. Mom needed help. Friend put 70K into 10 years later. Still not on the road. Sad. It's unfortunate, Teasel. It's a good name, though. Snooks, you might like double D cups. I don't know if the coffee maker can do the double D's. Maybe. We'll have to see if it has the ability. Watchman, I agree. I am super excited about it. All right, hooligans, I think we're good. It's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, I tried to do it a little faster this time. I was watching the replay yesterday, and I was like, why do I do the pledge so damn slow? I don't know why. Just not to fuck it up, I guess. My filthy hooligan mouth. I'll try and work on that too. Either way, it is that time again. We are going to be raiding out over on Rumble. Now, unfortunately, Twitch's community guidelines do not allow me to show the raid. They tried to give me a strike, but I didn't have any trouble on my record, so all they gave me was a warning. And I'm sorry about that, but I can't control Twitch's community guidelines. So if you would like to be a part of the raid, go ahead and vacate the Twitch platform. We are currently live on Rumble, Kick, jeffmaclive.com, YouTube, and X. Make your way to a better platform if you would like to participate in the raid. Otherwise, I will see you hooligans over on Twitch on Monday, because tomorrow is Free Speech Saturday. And we do not go live on Twitch or YouTube on Saturdays because we don't have time for community guidelines, those goofy community guidelines, on Free Speech Saturday. So, join us for the raid, or I'll see you on Monday, you Twitch hooligans. All right, everybody else, you sit tight. We're going to have to wrap up Twitch. All right, and I think we did the thing. Communication has been disconnected. What are you doing? You trying to squeeze in there? Don't lick your bow in front of everybody. You're chewing on your bow. My goodness. My goodness. Either way, it's time for the raid, you hooligans. Watchmen, dang it, I say the pledge Jeff style now. Well, we can go back to the original because, you know, I have to, like, focus in order to remember to do it the right way instead of the Jeff way. I didn't know, and, you know, it's all becoming really clear now. Jeff way is the wrong way sometimes. What's up? I like salt. Happy freedom to you. Oh, I appreciate you. Let's do this raid. Who's live? What day is it? Freedom Friday. Yes. Everybody's live. Love to see that. Now let me see if we got a list here so I can remember. Waffle Meat Cat Dog, Rotella. Yesterday we raided somebody new. Who did we raid? Oh, it was Salty Grower is who we raided yesterday. So that means that we can raid. Who are we raiding? How about Handy? We haven't raided Handy yet. I think that's the way to go. We're raiding Handy News today. And they just started. Perfect timing. It was meant to be. Everything happens the way it's supposed to. Alright, hooligans. Get ready for the raid. Hit the like button as soon as you land. And let's get raiding.
He's fine. We took him to dry off just after.
She was following the penguin. Her hat fell down over her eyes and Dad didn't know. She's just wandering off to the woods.
Oh, yeah. Following the penguin. Right on. Ooh, hold on. Do you guys see what I see?
Freedom, hooligans.
Happy freedom. We're getting a raid from Jeff Mac over there. Let's hit it with Some classic diva. Right on. Thank you for that raid. Welcome in, hooligans. It is Miss Does Friday fun. So that means we're right in the first 30 minutes of 2 hours of funny clips and hilarious humor with our yours truly and Miss Does insane sense of humor. So we already saw some shit and went through some shit. Honda.
See.
So you guys are coming in after all the horrible stuff. I mean, a gay furry trying to quote Bible verses at us wasn't that funny, but it was requested. If you want to know more, just rewind about 10 minutes. It's horrible. All right, next up. Not everyone knows what her dad does for a living, but there are signs.
Mirror. All the pretty girls walk like this. This. Mirror. All the.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. Angie kind of got an extra funny video there. Good stuff. Plus, I saw everybody dropping the likes. When I hit the like button, it went up like 20 likes there, so good job. We're going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow for Free Speech Saturdays, Coffee with Hooligans, and then, like I said, in about an hour and a half or so, I'm going to be in the voice chat, but Russell's saying he's hopping in the voice chat right now. If you'd like to join us in the voice chat, it's always a lot of fun. We don't really have structure, but we always make it a good time watching videos and looking things up and laughing the entire time. Sometimes we eat hot stuff. I don't know if we're going to eat hot stuff today. We might. We'll see how it goes. Definitely going to be trying some new coffee. I'm excited about that. But either way, like I said, if you want to join us in the voice chat over on jeffmaclive.com, it's $10 hairs for the month. Or you can use that coupon at the top of the link list if you have not already claimed it. And like I said before, it's a free 7 days with hooligan status over on the website. You don't have to provide credit card information or anything like that. You're not going to be asked to pay money or anything. You just make your account. You get 7 days of access to decide if you like it over there or not. You can join us in today's voice chat. You'll have all week to enjoy all the features on the website. And you can join us next Friday in the voice chat right before your membership expires. So definitely take it into consideration because it's a lot of fun. Either way, reading through, wrapping her up. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate you being with us. I'll see you in the voice chat. Sounds good, Russell. Patriot Dad, I'm old enough to remember when kids were punished for clowning the pledge. Yeah. That's how it was when I first got into school, and by the time I was in 10th grade, I think it was, is when they made it so you no longer had to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and, all of that. Thank you, Rappy. Enjoy your night. Appreciate you being with us. Thank you, Patriot Dad. Have a great weekend yourself. All right, hooligans. I think we are good to go. Just double checking here. Yes. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow for Free Speech Saturdays, Coffee with Hooligans. So if I don't see you in the voice chat, I will see you tomorrow. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. You guys are fantastic. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Find yourself some good food. Have fun, be safe, and stay warm, and I'll try and do the same. And like I said, make your way back to us tomorrow for Free Speech Saturdays Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.